Well, the boss here has been kicking up some rabbits around the clover fields, which we never really had many rabbits here, but now that we got all the food plots planted, every year we've been seeing more and more. So I figured I'd make some wild rabbit homes. So basically I'm just taking some of the treetops from sawmilling, and I kind of lay them in a grid pattern, some of the logs, the smaller logs, and some of them could be sawn up, but I'm willing to sacrifice a few for the rabbits. And basically I take those logs, I stack them like that, and then I take the first few cut-offs and I'll pile them on top and make them a little hutch. I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Alright, there's the completed wild rabbit house. Definitely not the Taj Mahal, but I don't think the rabbits will complain. Now basically, as you've seen, I started off with some old treetops, white pine treetops, and I put them in a grid pattern. The reason I did that, the 2 layers high, is that way when they get in there, they got a little headroom. Alright, but if you're doing it in a grid pattern like that, there's a gap on each side in the grid, you know, so I made sure I took scraps and plugged those gaps off because I don't want a rabbit to be in there thinking he's safe and have a coyote rip him out the side. All right, and now the thing is 8 feet long, so with the sides blocked off, the only way in and out is the front and back. So with it being 8 feet long, you know, if something was digging on this side to get in, I'm sure the rabbit would just scoot out the other end. And the only reason it's 8 feet long is that's how long my sawmill scraps are. Now those scraps, say you wanted to build one of these and you don't have a sawmill, well, depending on your location, like around here in the UP of Michigan, I see right now there's 2 ads on Facebook Marketplace giving those scraps away for free. But on the same token, down around New London, Wisconsin on Marketplace, people are selling them by the bundle. They're fairly cheap, but I definitely wouldn't pay to make this, you know. For me, it's serving a purpose of a use for these, which normally I turn into wood chips, but I'm willing to sacrifice some wood chips because I like watching rabbits. I don't necessarily like hunting rabbits because they have so many fleas, and I don't like my dogs getting fleas, but I like watching rabbits bounce around the fields. So there she is. And does it work? Well, last year, because I seen a guy on YouTube making something similar with pallets, but I didn't have no pallets, so I used some treetops and did something just like this. And there's been a couple times over by that little hutch I made that the dog kicked up the rabbit and the rabbit run and hid in here. So yeah, the rabbits use them. I don't know how much they use them, but when the dog's hot on their tail, they use them. But there you go. There's a quick video on my wild outdoor rabbit house. Thanks for watching.